so much for watching. My name is Yadira. Today I'm going to be giving you a review of the Louis Vuitton 6-ring key holder. I have mine in the Damier Ebene canvas. If you're interested in this piece and want to know my thoughts, please keep watching. So this item currently comes in several different variations. I do have it in the Damier Ebene canvas, but it also comes in the monogram, on the epi, and on the empreinte. I think it might also come in the men's graphite. Don't quote me on that because I'm not too sure, but I'll put up here in the screen if it does or if it doesn't. This is a 6-ring key holder, so it does retail for $265 here in the States currently. It does also come in the 4-key holder, which is a little bit less in price and smaller in size. I'll put the product information here on the screen if you're interested in the 4-key versus the 6-key. I'm going to quickly go through the dimensions as I have it in the Louis Vuitton website. So looking at the item this way, according to the Louis Vuitton website, in length it is 4.7 inches, in height it is 2.8 inches, and in width it is 0.8 inches. If you do get this variation, you are greeted with a brass button, which on mine I have a hardware protector, which you might be able to see the little edges there. But that's in the front, and in the back it's just one continuous canvas piece. There is no back pockets or like a little slit for like a card or anything like that. So it's just one piece. In the inside, you have this flap. You can kind of see where my button is kind of protruding from where I have it like this and probably gets pressed with things in my purse and all that good stuff. So I've owned it for 6 months and that is there, but also the other portion of the button is here. So it could just be both the imprinting of this whenever it's closed and this itself. But in either case, you can kind of tell just a tad bit. Whenever I use this item, honestly, I don't even notice it, but just wanted to give you that detail. If you do get the Damier Ebene, you're gonna have this gorgeous chocolate brown interior. Right here, there is a slit. A lot of people use this for credit cards or like their ID. I have not used it at all. So here is the pocket there. You can put in your ID or credit card, but not too much. I don't use it. I don't want to stress this. I do have a wallet where I do use that for my cards. So I specifically got this for keys and that's what I use it for. So in here, like I said, it's a 6-ring key holder. So you do have 6 brass hooks with a brass bar that says Louis Vuitton here at the top. This is in the shiny gold hardware, and the button is in shiny gold. This is in shiny gold. The interior is in shiny gold. So just FYI. On the other end, we do have the Louis Vuitton Paris Made in France stamp here in red. And that's the quick tour of this piece. To use this item, it's kind of tricky. You have to pull the bars back down and then slide over the main compartment. So I'm going to try to demonstrate it in this way. It's very hard. Okay. So you just press it down and then it slides. You see it slides there. And you can brace the hook and pull it out, and you have it. These little hooks themselves, they're very hard for you to expand to put your keys. So if you know the exact keys you're gonna have in this item and you're not gonna be swapping in and out, I recommend you figuring that out first before just interchangeably using various different keys in this holder. You can switch as you want, but just kind of be mindful that the more you take on and off a key or a key ring, it is going to wear off the coating on here much quicker. Mine, I don't really move them. Looks perfect, no wear nor tarnishing, no residue of any kind, no oxidation. The coloring is still very intact. Here's the other side. Not even where I used to slip in the key. Perfectly fine. And you can do that with all the other keys, right? Just slip them in there and over, and there you have it. The only thing I am noticing is where the top hook covers or hugs over the key bar. It's a slightly different variation of gold. I'm gonna see if you can, right here, the 2 different colors. Since I always have this on and I don't move the keys in and out, I don't notice it, so it's not a problem with me, but just wanted to point that out just in case. If you have a key or a key fob that has a little ring like this, you don't have to slide the bar over to put it in the key. You can just put it on and it goes in just like that. So here is my key fob with my keys. I actually keep my car key somewhere else, but just in case, this is what this looks like. Some people take it out like this and they have their key fob hanging and they have everything else inside. That is also an option. Let's just say you have a work car and then you also have your personal car and you just want a one and go. And let's just say both of them are key fobs, you can do that as well. I would just recommend for you to have the smallest key fob inside and then the larger hanging. They were not gonna both fit. Like I have, so both of them are not going to fit because it's not gonna close. So just have one outside, the larger one preferably, and the smaller one inside. So here I have one key fob and all my keys. Closes just fine, and I have my bigger key here. You don't have to have it sharing with another key. I do have it just hooked on here because again I don't have this in here, but just be mindful that it might pop out. But you can use this with two key fobs just the way I have it here. So now I'm just gonna let you know what I actually use this for. I just use this for my mailbox key, my home key, my spare keys to like my parents' house and my in-laws, and I also have like a few loyalty cards here. That is how I use this piece. And as you have your items here, the hooks might dance around a little bit, but you can still close without a problem. See? So this is how I use it. I do keep my main key with my wallet. If you wanted to use key fobs, just like I showed you, definitely can as well. The reason why I got this item was because I had the key pouch, and the key pouch at the time, it's one of the most recommended Louis Vuitton items, and a lot of people say it's like the best piece you can get. You can use it for many different things, and it's true, but I got it for keys, right? So I had my keys on the hook, and inside all of these keys that you saw here plus a keychain, it all fit in here just fine, zipped. And this is how I would use the piece. I've owned this for about 2 years now, so with time it started giving me a little bit of a smell. So all the keys enclosed here, closed zipper and everything, they started leaving their scent. That copperish scent from, you know, your brass keys or even the brass scent, whatever it is, but the scent of the metal was penetrating inside of my item and it was giving me a scent. I knew that I wanted to keep my keys unexposed, so hidden away. So the next best thing that was available was the key holder. And what I liked about this is that it has edges that are exposed and open, leaving your insides free to breathe and not accumulate or penetrate the item. So with that said, this, if I smell it, it actually just smells like leather. It does not smell like keys. And mind you, I did have my keys the same way in here, close zipped, for about 1.5 years, and that's when I started noticing the smell. I have owned this for 6 months, but even with that, because it's open, I don't see that it's gonna be an issue. I don't carry this every single day. I do have it inside of my purse, but because I have my key in my main wallet, I don't have to grab this every day. So my wear is very minimal. There is no glazing issues of any kind. And the Damir Ibn canvas, if you have any, you know that the wear is prone to show in kind of like a black scuff marks, and my piece does not have anything. Sometimes I toss this inside of my purse, sometimes it's on my counter, it's running around with other items in my handbag, so I don't really baby it while it's inside, but it's still very much protected because it is inside. But I have used this, like if I'm gonna go run around the neighborhood for a quick exercise or take a walk, I will take this with me and either tuck it inside of my shorts, no problem. I can run and do my thing and it's not gonna weigh me down too much, or I can just have it in my hands and then pass by, go to my mailbox and come back home. I've done that. There's people that say that they reglaze the item soon after they get it. If you do have major issues, yes, take care of them. But like me, I don't have a reason to reglaze. There's nothing that is telling me, hey, this is gonna fall apart in a year. None of that. If the glazing does start falling off, I can take it in for a quick repair. I would say on an item like this where it's so small and it's more than likely just gonna sit in your handbag, don't spend your money on repairing it as soon as you get it. Wait for the item to actually truly show where for you to, you know, and do the quick investment. The buttons, if you do get it scratched, I think you can replace the button for maybe like $60 for the brass ones. I'm not too sure, but you can do it. Like I said, I do have mine protected with a hardware sticker, which is something that if you're kind of mindful about, I recommend you putting something on there. I'll link the one that I have down below. I think this item would have been just a tad bit perfect if it had a small slip pocket in the back for your credit cards. I think it will make it much more functional, but it doesn't. I do like this piece and I do enjoy it, and it's giving me a better experience than this ever did. So if you are wanting either for your keys, I would say do this. You can do this. However, for me, I wanted to keep my handbags protected. I wanted to keep all sharp objects away. So in that fashion, this works better. Whenever I have seen people use this, they use this for a wallet and their keys are hanging down like a grab and go, which is definitely an option. If you currently have your keys in a set keychain, you can pop them in here, run for a quick errand and be back. This will work just fine. However, if you do have your keys loose like this, you do have the option of putting your debit card or credit card in the back and doing a quick run and go. If I'm ever going out, I use my wallets, the Empreinte key pouch. If you're looking for something like this that's compact that you can have your wallet and your key, you can definitely use this as well. I'll leave a video to my review on this piece down below. However, even though I have that, I still needed something extra. So just for keys, this is perfect. It's gonna leave room for your items to breathe. You're not gonna have a bad experience in terms of smells go. All in all, I really do like this piece, and at $265 for a key holder, it does seem a little bit steep, but however, I use it, I like it. I do like the option that I can put my card or debit card in the back if I ever need to, or if I ever decide to retire this wallet or put it down and make this my main, where I have my key fob in here. I like how I can do that just as well. So very versatile in that aspect, but for now this works for me. I can put 2 key fobs like I showed. I have my loyalty cards in there. I have my mailbox key, my home key, my parents, and my in-laws. So for me, this piece really does work and I would recommend it. And if this is an item you are considering, but you're just not really into the Louis Vuitton logo or styles that they currently have, I am going to give you some other alternatives that you can consider that serve as the same function, just in case you don't want this one because it's Louis Vuitton and a lot of people have it. There's other brands that do something like this, like Prada, Chanel, just so that you can consider whenever you're shopping for your key holder. If you have any questions, do leave that down below. If there's something that you're interested that I did not cover, please let me know. I'll be happy to connect with you and answer your questions. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of your day with me, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.